Hey, and peace to the gods and goddesses on planet Kai. How are you guys doing? Peace to my soul beings with spirit and soul. Peace and love to you of all ages. Peace to planet Kai herself, the sun, source, ancestors, orishas, everything, plants, animals, and insects with spirit and soul. Peace, elements, elemental beings, nature. Let's just get right into it. So, wonderful people, wonderful people. Remember that we are powerful beings. And we keep saying this because the time is coming, it's approaching. Special abilities are starting to unlock. Special beings and entities are starting to appear on planet Kai. So, what does that mean? That our time for the solar flare to hit, our time for the Kundalini energy to reach its peak, our time is coming. It's coming. We gotta tap in. But we have to remember that our words is power. Our words, your words, my words is power. This is why we have to work on our throat chakra. When we're meditating, we want to make sure that we are working on our throat chakra, right? Because that's going to help us with expressing ourselves in the right way, right? It will help with expressing yourself without fear, right? It will help you to project your voice in a way that you don't have to yell, but people are drawn into what you have to say and things like that. So with that being said, remember that your words is power. I'm dropping this at the start of the day because this is what people are doing at the start of the day. We keep telling each other good morning. Let's remember what the word morning means. There's nothing nice about the word mourn or mourning. It's what people do after someone transcends or after a human being dies. Because it's the difference between us and human beings. Gods and goddesses, we don't die. We may transcend and to return again. Because the energy never dies. We are energy beings. We are non-ether beings. And this energy never dies, right? So we transcend. But human beings, they do die though. But that's what mourning is, right? Someone passes away, you go to a time of bereavement, whatever the fuck you want to say, you cry it out, you get it all out your system, right? But good morning, that terminology stems from slavery. So the slave masters, right? They go and either rape the male or mother, but a lot of times it was the male. They would rape the male, abuse the male in front of people, in front of their families. And if the slave, male or female, happens to die, transcend, right? Because, the slaves were normally us, happens to transcend, they would then tell their families, good morning. And then they were taught to say that to each other. So over time, you have been trained and taught to tell somebody at the start of the day. You ever thought about why you're saying that at the start of the day? Because our beautiful sun has risen, it does not mean that it's morning. It is daytime. It's light time. But it's not morning because we know what morning means. But of course, this is the game and trickology of the enemy, of the elites, of the reptilians, and many more, to keep you confused and have you doing things, right? And saying things and then put it in a normal practice to where you are unaware of what you're saying and what you're doing. So what do I say? I don't say good morning. I correct people when they say it to me. I just keep it regular. If you don't feel like saying peace God, peace goddess, peace, grand rising, supreme rising, if you don't feel like saying that, a simple hey, what's good? What's up? How you doing? Right? But you ain't got to partake in the spell casting because that's spell casting. So what you're doing is you're spell casting yourself and you're spell casting other people So when you say that to your other gods and goddess, good morning, you're spell casting. You don't realize that because your words is power. Keep that in mind. Do away with the good morning. It's peace, God. Peace, goddess. Peace, self. Peace, reflection. Or just straight up peace. And if you don't feel like saying grand rising, supreme rising, none of that, what's good? How you straight like that? So that's all you gotta do. Keep that in mind. Our words is power. The time is coming where we have to tap in more and do more for oneself and our spirituality. So we gotta be a little bit more selfish this time around. It's time to be just a little bit more selfish. Not rude to people, but be selfish about your spirituality and your well-being and yourself, and take care of yourself and do what you have to do for self, and enlighten yourself in your spirituality and grow in your spirituality, because it's coming. The times now. I already said 2024, 2025 is going to look different. This was the energy cycle of the big reveal. A lot of truths coming out, a lot of things that was in the dark coming out into the light. But 2024 is going to be different, because now what has come to the light has to be dealt with. And that you cannot erase from the memory. So being that certain truths are starting to be revealed, you got to be aware of what's being revealed and being seen. The aliens, the giants. Yeah. 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 We gotta pay attention. We really gotta pay attention to what's happening now, what's going on now. So remember, love yourself, love each other, stop the spell casting. Do away with hold lockdown. Be set apart. Set yourself away from the norm. I know Christmas is coming up for y'all, celebrating the paganistic holidays, but it's really rituals and traditions, like how we do magic and hoodoo and voodoo, and we set up altars for our orishas and we present orphans and all that. That's exactly what Christmas is, Thanksgiving is, when you decorate your house and you put up them trees and them ornaments and the star at the top. And we not really realizing what we're doing, not asking what we're doing, but they got you dressing up thinking you're doing something great for your family and oneself. You're actually hurting yourself, you're hurting your household. Yeah. Christmas, it's a paganistic holiday. It's an evil holiday. Brought forth by King James, aka Francis Bacon, aka William Shakespeare. But that's for another day. I love you all. Stay wise, stay alert, be aware. The time is now to rise. Peace and love.